Hi Heathlands, Helen here with another origami tutorial for you for our activity pack. So this origami fold we're going to do today is for this lovely blow up box or water bomb. So we're having some beautiful hot weather at the moment, and I thought this is a bit of a silly fun activity that you get to have fun with twice. So first time doing your folding, and after that you can fill them up from this little hole you can see in the top. Doesn't have one in the bottom, and you can use these for a water fight. So you'll need to make a few if you want to do a water fight, but you can use standard A4 paper or even newspaper to make these. All you need to do is make your paper a square. So you can see I've got one that's made, I've got one that's nearly finished because I'm just going to repeat showing you some of the folds towards the end because they are fiddly. And I've got a straw because sometimes that can make it easier just to get your box blown up. So you can see I've inserted a drinking straw in there, and that helps blow them up. So we're going to start folding our water bomb box. So we start with our paper wrong side up. So you want, if you've got double-sided paper like me, there should be some paper in your activity pack. I'm not sure if it's double-sided though. You want the wrong side up if you're using this kind of traditional origami paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by folding the paper in half. So very simple. Bring your edge down and make your corners meet. So you're just folding it in half, and as always making a nice crisp line. So once you've folded in half one way, I want you to fold it in half again. So we're leaving that open end towards us. It doesn't matter which way you fold, it can be left or right. I'm folding to the left, or my left. Don't know if it is on the video. And just folding that in half. This origami fold doesn't have to be perfectly neat because this isn't exactly a work of art, it's something to be used for fun. You don't have to be particularly precise, so fold it in half and half again. So now what we're going to do with our closed edge here, this is on my right hand, and my open edges, all of the open edges, kind of in front of me, facing me, and on my left. So you've got two closed folds here. We're going to take this top corner and match it to this top left corner and match it to this bottom right corner. So we're going to fold it down. And then once we've done that, we're going to open it up again, and we're kind of going to fold it the other way a bit. This is so that the paper is easy to open up. So we've folded it down and we've opened it up again. And now what I would like you to do is this very top leaf of paper, I want you to open this up and kind of along that fold, open it up and fold it down into a triangle. There will be written instructions in your activity packs to go along with this video. And if anybody has any questions, of course, you can comment on the blog post I will be putting up, or on Facebook. You can ask us questions. You can always direct message the Heathlands Facebook page if you're a bit confused by anything. So we've turned our work over, we've flipped it, and we're going to repeat that step again. So this top right corner, we're going to bring down to the middle this time of where that fold line is. And we're going to make a nice neat crease again. And just like last time, we're going to open it up and kind of fold it the other way. So then when we lift this top leaf sheet, we can open that up and fold it down nice and neat. So you should have something that looks like a triangle now. And if you look at the top end, kind of looks a little bit like a star. And if you look at the bottom, it opens up like this. So we're going to fold that back down. Now the next step, we're going to repeat 4 times. We're going to take our bottom corners, these sharp corners, and we're going to fold them up to this top point. And we're going to do that on both sides. So we're going to fold up once on this side, twice on this side. Again, nice crisp creases. Fold those edges down. And once you've got those 2 points folded up, you're going to flip your work and you're going to repeat exactly the same on the opposite side. So take the bottom sharp corner and bring it up to that top point. So number 1 and number 2. So we should have tiny little square or diamond again. The next step, with your open bits, these kind of pointy bits, away from you, and this closed end facing towards you, I want you to take the side points and fold them in. So fold them in so the point reaches the middle line. I'm going to do the same on both sides. If you need to twist your work around to help, that's fine. So you can see we've folded down those 2 sides, and we're going to flip our work again and repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. So fold those 2 sides in. Right, I said that this fold was slightly more complicated than our previous origami, and it's simply because some of the folds are a little bit smaller and a little bit fiddlier. So what we're going to do now is these little points at the top. You can simply tuck them in. I hope you can see this. These little sides that we folded down, you can open them up and you can simply fold those points in like that, which leaves a bit of an unneat finish. Or what I like to do is these points, I like to fold them down and then fold them in. And that, I hope you can see, is a much neater finish to it. So you're folding this point down to meet in the middle, and then you're opening up this little gap here and tucking that in, folding it down. So we've turned our work again, so we've done this side, and now we need to do the reverse. We've got these 2 open little points again, so I'm going to fold it down to meet the points in the middle, and then open this little gap here and tuck the paper in. So I'd say this is kind of an intermediate origami fold. It's not the most complicated, but there are some fiddly parts to it. So we're just turning the last one down and tucking the final edge in. And that is nearly our box complete. All we need to do now is to find the end that's open, which it isn't this one. As you can see, there's nothing there to put our straw through, so it must be this one. So you might need to get someone to give you a little bit of help with this, but you can see there's a little hole there, and what we want to do is to tuck a straw in, and hopefully this will work for the video. All I need to do is to blow through the straw and that inflates our box. If you want to neaten it up a little, you can kind of go around the corners and just make sure that the edges are nice and square. So you can see it's a bit rough around the bottom there. It hasn't fully inflated out to be a square. And that's our box. So I said I had another one which I'd nearly completed, and that was just to repeat to show you folding down these flaps, these points, to meet in the middle, on both sides, and then we open those little bits from the sides that we folded in, and we tuck those in like so. So it's the same thing all 4 times. Squash them down, turn it over again, tuck that in. Just help if you've got nails with this. Tuck that in, and then it's just a case of finding that hole. This one might be a little trickier. Getting your straw in. And blowing the box up. So there you have it. Little origami water bombs. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks. Cheers guys, bye.